All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. George Ortega here. Today's video is about a tribute to a great sociologist, philosopher, metaphysicist even, Mr. Ortega. And here's a video that gave me inspiration. The Fall of the Modern Man, Revolt of the Masses, and it's about a diagnosis that he came up with called the learned Ignoramus. Learned Ignoramus. What does it actually mean?
Yeah, what a diagnosis. I mean, revolt of the masses. I mean, it's a revolt of a society to become. Because let's not forget the time when late 1800s for birth of Mr. Ortega, lived somewhere until the mid 1900s, from Spain, studied in Germany, etc. But a person who actually visualized society where, a common person to be, even at the time, but it really reflects today's time a lot, within a lot more detail, I think, than any other period of history that we've had till now. And what is a learned ignoramus? Well, it's a diagnosis that you'll hardly ever hear about being talked about in most circles of debate. It's about an educated class even. What's an educated class? I mean, we're all got privilege to it in the modern societies. It's about an individual who's, in a suit, in an identified uniform, so to speak, a barbarian behind that. It's an amazing video that highlights, all the books that you can find from, there was several, but the diagnosis is actually not mentioned in any book. It's actually a theme that, had he been around today, Mr. Ortega, I think he could have written another 30 books, but it's something that's really missed, I think, in most circles of debate, where we're having a fall. The revolt of the masses is basically a fall of society within, not from, alien spacecraft or anything else, where ignorance is blessed with arrogance, not bothering to even want to see a debate or anything further, or a wider spectrum, of an analysis, so to speak. So it really focuses on a society who takes everything they have for granted, basically. Everything around as if it was a natural cause, like the word civilization, like it was a natural, a cause. It really reflects on a society that really doesn't, where mediocrity is pushed through in every way as a virtue, and I guess the frustrations that Mr. Ortega would have had at the time, boy, if he was around today, what can I say? So it's a visionary that really reflects so many visions that I had, but someone put it together in a whole, through educational platforms, and they've educated the world on it, yet it's so, I guess, it's not mentioned nowhere near enough as much as we hear about all the other, I guess, diagnoses and symptoms out there. This is a diagnosis that actually internally destruct the whole society. Okay, thank you very much for joining. George Ortega once again, and I'm up for any debate. Could have a different parts, sections to this in the future, in any which shape and form, as long as it's respectful. And really, thank you all for joining me. Till next time, bye for now.